Hi everyone, I'm Chin and I'm an artist, art therapist and art educator. Today, we are going to continue with simple art activities that the family can do together. We will be looking at the artist Mr. Choy Weng and his artwork Horizontals 1. Mr. Choy Weng explored abstract art after Singapore's independence. Horizontals 1 is an example of his experiments in understanding the relationship of colors in abstract art. Let's recall. Abstract art is art that does not show you exactly what you see in everyday life, but instead uses colors and shapes to achieve its effects. What colors can you see in Mr. Choy's work? How would you describe the direction of the colors in his work? If you answered straight, then it's a good guess. The flat lines relate to the title of his work, Horizontals 1. Using Mr. Choy Weng-yang's Horizontals 1 as an inspiration for creating colorful compositions, I'm going to show you some simple tips to make our own bright and vibrant pictures. Let's take a look at the materials that we will need. Firstly, prepare some recycled cardboard. You could also use old plastic cards or credit cards for this. Next, get ready some watercolor or poster paints. Look for some brushes. Prepare some water. Get ready some water and paint containers. Prepare some paper. You might want to start with a smaller piece of paper first. Find a rag and set aside masking tape. Now let's take a look at the process. The first part is really easy. Experiment with different colors that you like and use the card to spread the paints. It'll be easier to work by dabbing the paints wherever you like them. Change a different color. If your paints are drying quickly, it is a good idea to work faster. Lastly, use your card to spread the paints. You might need to clean this a little bit before you start the second swipe. As the paint dries, you might want to add more colors to it and work in a different direction. What shapes do you see when you look at horizontal lines? I can imagine an object sitting very comfortably on a horizontal surface. I can also picture myself resting flat on my bed, relaxing and enjoying my sleep or rest. For the next tryout, we will cover some areas with masking tape. This will help us to create straighter lines when we are spreading the colors with our card. One way to make masking tape less sticky is to stick it on a surface before you stick it down. Next, add the colors that you want in the same manner. And spread the paints in the same way. If the paints are still wet, you might want to spread them in a different direction as well. Once that is done, you may remove your masking tape. Thereafter, you can put more masking tape, or you can start playing with different colors. What colors or patterns have you created with your card? Share it with your family members. Remember, there's no right or wrong way of doing it. And lastly, when you get the chance to, come down to the National Gallery Singapore to take a look at Mr. Choy Weng-yang's Horizontals 1.